Hi, welcome to my demonstration of the web project I've been working on so far. Um, it's a Python Flask web application, so it's a little bit different from what we've been doing, but I went with Flask because it allows me to use Python on the back end, and that's going to be really important in some of the logic I'm implementing. So similar to JavaScript, you can do logical operations with Python, which enables me to use some of the tools that are going to get built into this website going forward. But I guess I should start out with like a basic overview of the project. So it's all contained in this RedCell website project. I have it broken down with like the CSS is over here in my style sheet here. All the CSS is contained here, and then images. I have the various images that are going to show up in some of the blog posts contained here. There's some built-in JavaScripts. These are just built into the project. I'm not necessarily using these. And then in terms of how the pages are organized, we have the templates folder, and then we have the blog pages, the tools pages, which is just email harvester tool right now. And then in the generic templates, we have the base.html. So the base.html is kind of just like establishing the base HTML page that everything's to be structured around. And then we have individual pages on top of that. So index is our home page. We have the ASCII art you can see here. Tools, blog, articles, etc. And then what's really important in Python web applications is these views. And this enables like our link redirects and stuff like that. So it's some of how the logic in the web page is handled. So for instance, if you click the articles page, it'll route you to the articles.html file, etc. And then for the more complex things like the email harvester, which hasn't been totally built yet, there's some logic and some functions as a part of that. Let me go ahead and demonstrate the email harvester so we can get that going. That takes a few minutes, and then I'll demo the web page while that's running. So for the email harvester, it's a tool that's intended you can go to any website you want. So I'll just use UIW as an example. We can go here, we just take the URL, and let's say we want to find all of the emails on a certain web page. We're just going to input the URL here, and we're going to let this do its job. And it's going to use web crawlers to find all the email addresses on this web page. So let's let that run, and we'll come back to it. And then let me go ahead and spin up what I have on the site so far. So what you just saw there was like the little loading screen intro. I thought that was kind of a neat thing. So what happens with that is the first time you go to the website, you get that loading screen. But now if you navigate somewhere else and come back to it, it doesn't pop up again because that would get really annoying. And I can show the that's handled by this JavaScript function here, which flashes like the loading screen and stuff like that. It disables like the click and the scrolling, so when that's happening, you can't like click or scroll because that would break it. And it just cycles through that really quick, and then it takes you back to the actual index web page here. So on the site, we have the basic home page. I'm going to add more to that later. And then it's broken down into categories, so like blog, articles, tools, about. I don't have all of these populated so far, but I have some working blog posts. So one of the blog posts I've been working on, it kind of outlines some stuff I did previously. I thought it was an interesting thing to write about. and you can see it's formatted pretty decently, and I got some images up, some screenshots that kind of illustrate the point. And another blog post talking about some projects I've worked on. And then in tools, we're going to have the Osint email harvester, but it's not, I haven't integrated that yet because that's still something on the back end, but eventually we're going to get that on the front end. But if we go over and we can see what the email harvester has done, I wonder if it's done running now. Is that it? Okay, it's still running. It's probably going to take a couple minutes to run. It used to take like several hours to run, but I've done a ton of optimization to it to make it more efficient. And it's just crawling all these websites to collect the emails on them. It'll be done in a second here. But I guess I'll go back to the site while it's running. I don't know what else there is to go over, but I guess I could talk about these ASCII text boxes, because those are actually really hard to get formatted properly. So those ended up having to be their own class called ASCII container, and if you write it like this, with the pre-tag there, which is like pre-formatted, you can actually get it to look pretty nice. Otherwise it will come across broken and stuff like that from line to line if you try to type it out line to line. So that's how I had to get over that. Still crawling. Okay, it's probably going to take a couple minutes to finish crawling. Let me see while it's doing that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Email harvester finished running, so 252 seconds. It's a little longer, but as you can see, we have harvested all of the emails on the UIW website. So this is everything it was able to come up with. Let's see, do we have IDAR here? No, I don't think. Okay, so we didn't get IDAR. But yeah, we got a good bunch of them. And eventually, that's going to get integrated into the tools page here. I just haven't gotten around to the implementation of that yet. But that's basically an overview of the site. Thank you.